So this is the team that I use for the protector challenges, or if I have a protector that I need to specifically get abilities on. And the way that this team works is strictly based on Juggernaut's passive, which you'll see when I click. He only has one synergy with this team, and that's the only thing you need. When Magneto is an ally for Juggernaut, when he gets hit, he will fill speed bar of him and all protector allies by 15%. So, and if you put the T4 in the passive, it becomes 20%, which makes you go even faster, but it's not necessary. So what's going to happen is you have to play it out, which I guess if you don't want to. Sometimes you can get away with not playing it, but I would prefer playing it because it is kind of fun to mess around with throwing the aggro back and forth on everybody. So you're going to want to taunt turn 1 with Juggernaut. Depending on what the enemy is, if they throw out debuffs, you might want to use the special from Invisible Woman first. I have no T4s in her yet, so it still works without them. It'll just be better with them. So you'll throw out either her ultimate if there's no debuffs that got thrown on your team, just to add barrier, survivability to your Juggernaut. Or if they throw out negative effects to your team, you're going to want to use her special first to clear away an ability block that you may not want on your team. You're going to have a little bit of leeway on your team because you'll have Magneto go before most other tunes, so you can get that blind off to stop a lot of abilities. And then you have Blob giving a lot of extra survivability to both Invisible Woman and to Juggernaut, since you're going to want to keep him taunting the entire time. So you're going to taunt turn 1 with him, and then you're going to taunt, not turn 2, so don't use his special turn 2. Blob special you want to make sure you use on turn 3, right before Juggernaut's about to lose his taunt, because you don't want to give them the option to attack Blob, because then you're not using the passive to speed up your Kingpin or any other protectors. And as you can see, I do have the protector abilities as my weekly. I am at 100, but I'm doing this for fun, just for the extra ions as well. So let's show how this team works. So this team, I'm not sure if I'll be able to show this off very well. They're not going to have super high amounts of damage, but they do have the buff flip from Beast, and they do have the core base of 3 Astonishing. But I should be able to pick apart the non-Astonishing pretty easily, and then just kind of stall out the rest of the match without dying. I should get level 3 healer on Kingpin so he can do a little bit of healing on turn as well. Since he has such a big health pool, and since this team actually makes him move faster, it'd be pretty good. These are actually the ISOs that I run on these tunes in their specific team. I like the double healer on my Brotherhood team. I could try some other things, but I haven't seen too much of a reason to do something else. So for right there, and that's a reason that Kingpin's actually also good with this team, is because he actually gives out some extra assists, which is pretty funny. I am going to let's use this right away. I got the offense down on Johnny, so he should not be able to do much. Need to make sure I'm targeting Gamora, because she's the squishiest. She'll be the easiest to take out. I want to get some big damage off. Let's go for this. Maybe I got the assist because of Kingpin's passive on him. I could take out Gamora right now, but she is slowed, so I'm going to just taunt up. I'm going to use this ultimate, which has potential to call an assist from a villain. And it's going to give everybody offense up and defense up, which adds a little more survivability to any AoEs that the enemy may be trying to use. I don't know why they were being so greedy to try to do this, because Astonishing isn't fantastic when you don't have the full team. I can just kill her off right now. I think I'm just going to use basics for the rest of this. He should be the highest health and everything, so if I do this, he should still be having taunt. No, he does. Did he keep taunt? It's hard to tell sometimes. No, he doesn't. Somehow he wasn't the max health. Whoops. That's going to